Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Finger points to the sky, as you can see right here in the chat. Some of them might be backwards, but yeah, finger points to the sky. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to a brand new episode of the RTG today. Let's get stuck in. I'm going to show you the team that we've been rocking in Rivals, and then the team that we're mostly going to use today, and I'm sure there'll be some nice packs along the way. So into the squad we go. If you do enjoy today's episode, please do me a small favour and hit the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see anywhere up to near 1,000 likes. That'd be quality. And subscribe as well to my YouTube channel if you're new. Come follow me on social media, including my Twitch. There's also a brand new Discord that I've made. All the links to that are down below in the description. This is the team that we built on stream yesterday, and I have to say it's been playing really well in Rivals. Just chilling, trying out different players and stuff. And I have to say Ludovic Julie is up there as my favourite player on the game at the moment. Didn't think I'd be saying that, but yeah, not too fussed about this German left winger here. We're gonna get rid of him for now, and I don't know who we could put in, but yeah, he was a little bit meh to me. But this is not the main squad that we're going to be using today. Obviously, we're going to head back into the cup, and we're going to use this team right here. I, however, did make a mistake. I ended up putting Nick Pope into an SBC, so I'm either going to have to get him back again or just put a random goalie in. We shall see. But, well, what have I got in the club? So I've made some slight tweaks to this squad just to, again, try out different players. Obviously, what we've realised is it's max chemistry, so I haven't got to worry about getting my chem up. Fancy trying this Richardson. Fancy trying Kundananji. Fancy trying Pacho, and also Tavernier at right back. Again, just to test things out, let's head into game 1 of the day in the Cup. So, because this was during the same recording session as the end of yesterday's video, where the audio went just a little bit choppy, I unfortunately noticed the same thing with this footage. So, as it was a lot more gameplay, I figured, hey, we'll move it over to post-commentary Lasty, but I still needed to cover up my face cam in the top corner. So we won't go green screen Lasty today. We'll go post-commentary top right corner Tom. Which I don't, yeah, whatever you want to call that. But anyway, I hope you're well. What you're seeing here is my first, or what I should say is my few games in the Fantasy FC Cup for this episode. Now, I have to say, was incredibly difficult and super sweaty and very unenjoyable, which is completely the opposite of how it had been for me for the first 2 days that I played it. And maybe it was because I'd sort of changed the team around a little bit. As you can see here, we sort of rebuilt it, put the Fernando Torres in that we'd just unlocked for getting a certain number of wins or whatever. So, yeah, we strengthened the team just a touch and then headed back into it. A lot of people have got Torres or, like, Adama, or that newest, like, Politano obviously fits in, and Stark, the German striker that we keep packing, she fits in as well. But it was nice to finally get a 1-0 victory there. I must have lost about 7 or 8 games in the time that I got 2 or 3 victories. It was a bit wild. So obviously I cut out the losses there so that you guys think that I'm some sort of pro. Doesn't help when I just actually admit that I lost loads of games though, does it? But what we did do was switch out our the German left wing guy for our main team. And we've just put Athenia back in to head on into some Rivals where I have to say I was enjoying myself. Weirdly, sometimes Rivals doesn't feel good, doesn't feel fun, and the Fantasy FC Cup has been an absolute blast, but then this time around it genuinely was the other way round. And Ludovic Julie, once again, just proving that he is genuinely so unbelievably unstoppable, I don't even know what to say. But once my opponent got a red card there, was that the guy that that might have been the guy that I played 2 people. It was they were in as a duo. But yeah, we get a 2-1 victory. Both goals courtesy of Ludovic Julie. We're going to take Jay, the pitch mascot thingy here, for level number 12 or something. Which, yep, great. Another mascot to add to the collection that I probably won't use. But into the next game we go. Solid team, a little bit different to what you always see every day. And he does have that Evo Armstrong up top, who I was definitely aware of and did cause me a few problems. But I was kind of on a complete and utter tear. I think maybe the cup games had annoyed me a little bit and put me into a slightly worse mood. So what I ended up doing was just absolutely sweating it out on here. And Athenia is just, I mean, look at the goals she's scoring. She is scoring some absolute worldies. So still absolutely adoring her. She's fantastic. And of course, these games are all working on getting my Patri upgraded to the full 92 version. Apologies for putting her on the thumbnail for yesterday. Of course, we started her, so it kind of makes sense. But what I forgot at the time was that I hadn't fully upgraded her in yesterday's episode, and that comes in just a little bit in today's one. But yeah, we did, of course, unlock the German left winger. We did unlock the Evo for Patri, and then we also unlocked Ludovic Julie yesterday. Now, that's a solid squad to come up against, isn't it? That's not fun at all. Ah, no, this is the duo that I played, who got a red card quite early on, 10 minutes in. I hit the bar with Claudia Pina, and then like he starts the attack. I end up grabbing the ball back literally off of that same attack and scoring with Ludovic Julie. His shot seems absolutely crazy, by the way. Super accurate, super just genuinely enjoyable. I really like the card, as I think you can tell after me talking about it over and over and over again for the last episode and a half. But that is 6 wins for the week, and we can head on into what is going to be win number 7 right here. And, well, as you can see, it's a Serie A squad that, again, you don't come up against this that often. I actually think that we're at a point in the game where, now this may not be what's going on in some of the higher divisions, but here down in Division 6, where life is pretty chill, I wonder if there are a few people that are just like, they've noticed what happened in the Cup. They probably had a good time in the Fantasy FC Cup, and they're like, do you know what? I could actually just try some players in my team that I enjoy rather than just the complete and utter meta. If so, that's a good place to be, and I'm quite thankful for that. Anyway, as you can see, it was a fairly routine victory, getting me up to my 7 wins for the week. So in tomorrow's episode, or tomorrow's stream, I will be doing some Rivals rewards and other daily fun stuff that we definitely enjoy every day, 83 times 10s and all of that good stuff. So yeah, anyway, it's time to unlock our 92 Patri. It was one thing that I just played a little bit more off camera after that stream was done, so that I could get the full version of this. And we now have a 92 Patri. And the good thing about that is she already had some decent stats, but she was relatively slow for a centre mid. She's now got 89 pace. I wonder if that's just going to transform this card into an utter monster. Hope so. If so, then she'll be rocking in my midfield for a little while alongside some of the Liga F females that are very, very usable on this game. Here's the first 83 times 10 for the day then. Are we going to get anything from this? Well, you never know, do you? What's it rolling around with? It's going to be Spanish striker. Well, we know that this is Iago Aspas Fantasy FC, don't we? So we know that we've got the double walkout situation and that the second player is a higher rating than the Fantasy FC player. But I think we also know that there's probably not any other walkouts in the pack, right? Because, yeah, that would... I think Iago Aspas would go all the way to the end and not show up if there were 2 other walkouts in that pack. Pretty sure. I'm not quite sure how it works or why they appear at the end of the pack and stuff. But, yeah, nice to get Iago Aspas, 88 rated. I'm sure he's got some potential for upgrades. Not that I watch much La Liga or know how he's currently doing. But I'm sure he'll, I think the way that this promo is set up, that most players will get some kind of upgrade. It's not the most difficult thing. It's very difficult to get all 4 upgrades, or for the heroes. The +2s are, I guess, probably somewhat doable. But yeah, not all of the players are going to get 3s and 4s overall, are they? So that was a terrible 83 times 10. Let's try and gloss over that one real quick because that was abysmal. But with the duplicates, I ended up doing just a Team of the Week player pick, and I was in a quandary. Do I just take McGinn or do I take Tavernier? I ended up taking duplicate Tavernier, and what I decided to pop him into was the latest player pick that EA released on sort of Tuesday night, Wednesday night, whatever it was. The player pick which included Team of the Year honourable mentions. So, getting those dupes out of the way enabled me to open up my final 83 times 10, where we're going to get ourselves what looks to be Gundogan, and double walkout time, we're going to get Endler from Lyon women. So 88 and 86, pretty solid. What else is in this pack, actually? So, it turns out there's 4 walkouts here. We get 88, 86, 86, and then a duplicate 87 Politano at the end. So a fantastic 83 times 10 there. And I think that's what shows you that if there's more than 2 gold walkouts, they will come out over the special card, which is quite strange. But anyway, I'm glad I saved the final part of this player pick squad for once I'd done that 83 times 10, because I could use all of the dupes from that one in this. And can we get a nice high-rated, super fantastic, super usable, maybe fantastic fodder kind of player? Ooh. I had to check on Wendy Renard's price because for some reason I thought it was an incredibly rare card. Maybe that's just her Team of the Year. She's 70k. So I could take the 93 Harry Kane. I know we've already got this card and we've turned it red. But with the help of some 83 plus player picks for the day. I'm going to have a sip of water, by the way. My throat is parched and I'm coughing. With the help of getting some decent fodder here in the 83 times, or the 83 plus player picks, I think we could start something. I think we might just about be able to get a certain player SBC done that we're looking at right now. Timo Werner the Burner. People were saying at the very start that this is a crazy expensive SBC. Don't get me wrong. It's 500 odd thousand coins. But I've also heard that some pros are saying he's better than Eusebio. And that interests me. That's just sort of like sparks a little bit of interest for me. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm willing to try it then. I have genuinely, I think I have just about the perfect amount of fodder to get this SBC done. So with that, I started with the most expensive squad. Obviously, that Harry Kane and like my De Bruyne in my club really helped a lot. And then the other Harry Kane that we've got, the 91 inform that we got the other day, that helps a lot for the 87 rated squad that also needed an inform. So yeah, very beneficial that we've packed 2 high rated special versions of the best striker in the world in the last few days. And it was a case of trying to like spread out my fodder. So obviously 88 highest rated squad, 87, 86, and then I think 2 85 rated squads. So for the 86, the 87, the 88, I knew I had quite a lot of 89s and those special cards that were really going to bump the rating up. So trying to combine all of that together in a perfect combo with some 84s and 85s in there, just to get the rating just right for all 3 of those squads is what I was sort of toying around with and playing around with, and we got it done. It does come down to, I think this is the final squad right here, where I did end up having to put a couple of special cards in that I would have preferred to keep, but I'm not too bothered about not keeping. And as you can see, 89 rated Timo Werner is completed just like that. You know, we literally had enough fodder in the club to get a big 500,000 coin SBC done, which is not the case normally in my Road to Glory Ultimate team. I don't normally have that much at my disposal, but we've done all right. We've done all right, the boys. So welcome to the club, Timo Werner. Hopefully he gets some upgrades. I'm guessing at this point the card is still very good, but with upgrades he might turn into a complete monster. I mean, imagine all of those stats with +4s if Spurs were to not bottle and score loads of goals and all of that sort of stuff. Will he get all +4s? Who knows? I doubt it. But especially now that I've got him, he's going to end up with Spurs are going to bottle all of it, aren't they? And I like Spurs, so let's hope they don't. Anyway, so it could be a straight-up replacement for Drogba, or how I would prefer it is like this, to have Drogba and Werner up front, with Athenia and Ludovic Juli as the wide players. And I know George Best is on the bench, but it's just, again, just to change things up. Try some new stuff. You guys might be a little bit bored of me saying, oh, get in there, Georgie Best, because he scored so many goals for me since we've owned him that's probably been in every video about 5 or 10 times he scores those goals, and I say the exact same line. So yeah, this is the current squad that I'm thinking, well, we'll definitely take on the playoffs with it in tomorrow's episode, and then maybe this is the starting 11 for the weekend league. Who knows? But my friends, it's looking quite interesting, isn't it? Nice upgrades there on Patri and getting a new striker in Timo Werner. Have a great day, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, please do me a small favour. Hit that thumbs up button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. Cheers. You can follow me on social media, including my Twitch as well, down below in the description. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Take it easy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.